Walk through almost any corporate office in 2026 and you'll see intensity everywhere. Meetings stacked back to back, dashboards updating in real time, teams launching pilots, testing new tools, revising forecasts, adjusting pricing, responding to customers. Everyone looks busy, calendars are full, projects are moving. And yet, for many companies, revenue growth feels flat, margins feel pressured, market share isn't expanding meaningfully, the energy is high but the outcomes are muted. So why do so many businesses feel busy but aren't growing? The answer starts with complexity. Over the past few years, the operating environment has become more volatile. Inflation surged and then cooled unevenly. Interest rates rose rapidly. Supply chains were disrupted. Consumer preferences shifted quickly. Artificial intelligence accelerated competitive pressure. Regulatory scrutiny increased across multiple sectors. Every one of those forces requires attention. Everyone creates work, but not all work creates growth. A large share of corporate energy today is spent defending position rather than expanding it. Companies are renegotiating supplier contracts to manage costs. They're adjusting pricing models to protect margins. They're revising forecasts quarterly instead of annually. They're implementing compliance updates. They're responding to competitive moves. This is activity. It's necessary, but it's defensive. When the environment becomes unpredictable, businesses shift focus from expansion to protection. They work harder just to maintain the same level of performance. Another major factor is demand volatility. On paper, demand may look stable, but underneath, customers are behaving differently. Consumers are more price-sensitive. Enterprise clients are taking longer to approve budgets. Contracts are being renegotiated. Sales cycles are stretching. Sales teams are busy chasing deals. Marketing teams are launching campaigns. Finance teams are modeling different demand scenarios, but closing incremental growth becomes harder. Instead of riding a rising tide, companies are paddling in choppy water. Technology transformation adds another layer of busyness. Artificial intelligence and automation are reshaping industries. Businesses are racing to integrate AI tools, upgrade systems, train employees, and redesign workflows. These initiatives consume enormous time and resources. Leadership teams debate strategy. IT departments manage integrations. Employees learn new platforms. In the short term, productivity often dips during transformation. Growth may stall while organizations reconfigure themselves. The work feels urgent and intense, but it doesn't immediately translate into revenue expansion. Cost pressure is another contributor. Higher interest rates have increased financing costs. Wage growth in certain sectors has raised labor expenses. Insurance, energy, and compliance costs have risen. Companies respond by tightening budgets, scrutinizing spending, and seeking efficiency gains. Operational teams become deeply engaged in cost management. Procurement negotiates, HR restructures, finance tracks every line item. This activity is critical for protecting margins, but again, it is defensive. It stabilizes rather than expands. There is also a psychological shift at play. In previous growth cycles, companies pursued expansion aggressively. Hiring was rapid. New markets were entered confidently. Capital projects were launched at scale. Today, many executives are cautious. They prioritize balance sheet strength and liquidity. They phase investments. They test before scaling.